Hello everyone, welcome back. And today I'm going to be reviewing my airsoft uniform that I would usually wear during an airsoft event or just a typical airsoft battle at tanks. So, in general, you have my airsoft team is called the KM or Kuomintang, which, if you know your history, that is the nationalists or I think, it is a conservative Chinese party, and it is the right wing party in the Taiwanese government. But the KMT fought in World War II, and I take a lot of inspiration from the KMT. So that's the reason why I have these blue pants on. These blue pants are is what the KMT would usually wear in Shanghai and Nanjing, also associated heavily with the 8th Rout Army. Next up, you would have the blouse, or it's what a fag would call it, but if you're not a fag, you would just call it a top. This is a 4-button top, non hidden. Then you got +1 at the top. There's either option to close the collar or leave it open. I would suggest leave it open for more neck mobility in air. And then on top of these, you got your hoodies and also your hiking shoes. And then you would have I have a and there are belt loops on the back of these. Sort of figure out where they are, but they're between the two pockets. Looks like that. Connect it and wear it lightly. This is the red bag and canteen. And in my airsoft kit, I will have a bunch of canteens because I like to stay prepared for the absolute worst. And one of the absolute worst is dehydration. If I run out of water, and like I'm in an airsoft event, it's going to be kind of hard to find water. So I always stay prepared and bring extra canteens of water just in case. And this bread bag is used for rations. I usually like to carry canned rations, like normal canned foods like spaghettios or chicken noodle soup, whatever. I usually put that in here. It's also known as a haversack. This is a range object that will only be used during range purposes. So you really have to just roll this up and stick it on top of my backpack. And then this right here is my little belt system for just regular travel uses in the airsoft battle for those long days. when I'm not doing airsoft fighting. You just hold basic things. This holds extra clothes, underclothes, and socks and underwear. This right here holds some gaiters for rain purposes. This holds my airsoft mask. This is for extra water. And this is for an entrenching tool. Even though it's empty, I have it. It's somewhere. I just need to find it. Oh, it's like that. Tighten the straps a little. And this we usually wear for daily purposes. This is my load bearing system. It's a old plate carrier that I have. And so on this plate carrier, I have three of these ammunition pouches, which I use for storing extra BBs in them. These water bottles, because the maximum amount of ammunition pouches you have is 5. The refills, I think, cost money, so might as well bring your own BBs. I have this grenade pouch in here, which has a dummy grenade. I'm not going to bring this on an actual airsoft event. It's just there for show purposes. I have a radio here to communicate with other teammates. And here I have a medical pouch, or for first aid, of course. And in here is empty, but this will be another water pouch for carrying water bottles 2 at a time. And then this right here is the salt pack or rucksack that I carried with me. And I would have on the outside, of course, I'll have a blanket with me. This is what I set up with. just like that. Inside this, I have some extra BBs, some extra clothes, batteries, basically anything you need for an airsoft game. Just right there, secure it. And now your I got your rucksack. Of course, you can't complete a KMT uniform without the fuel cap. This fuel cap has a little flap for case of cold, winds, or debris. And I would wear this all the time. And then when I put my helmet on, I would pull the flap up and then pull this down. A little hard to put on, but and then this is my helmet right here. I had this green bandana on here for identification purposes. It does have multicam helmet cover on there because of camouflage purposes. Because my entire uniform doesn't exactly fit the entire camouflage thing. Just put that on. Just like that. That's my entire uniform. And then this is the airsoft gun that I use. It's an M4 carbine. Can be adjusted to whatever length I see fit. But yeah, this is my airsoft uniform. Now, some people might sit down for this. Some people might mistaken or even accuse me of being a communist because during World War II, the KMT and the CCP, and no, CCP does not stand for Chinese child porn. It stands for the Chinese Communist Party, led by Mao Zedong. And the CCP wore things similar to this and was heavily, these both uniforms were almost identical, if not the same thing. But I am not in any way supporting of communism at all. And it's a horrible political ideology, in my opinion. And I hope people who are smart enough can agree with me. And no, I do not claim that I'm in the national armed services of both the United States nor China or Taiwan for that example, for that like saying, even though that Taiwan is the real China. I do not claim that I'm in either armed services. I'm 16 years old. I am still in school. I'm not even eligible to join. So no, I do not. Please, in my comment sections, if I have it, because sometimes YouTube doesn't allow me to have comment sections, please do not be claiming that this is stolen valor, because only dumbasses would do that, and retards. And no, this is not a real gun. You can see orange tip on here. And no way am I threatening anyone. This is all for fun. This is all hobbies. And like I said many times, if you're smart enough, you can understand that. Um, any jokes, especially about the whole CCP thing, please, please don't take that too far because I make these kind of jokes all the time and expect that if you're new. But yeah, there's so a little explanation about my uniform since I put it on now. This uniform was worn by the Kuomintang, and the reason why I picked this uniform because the Chinese had many uniforms. They had green one, they had olive drab, a khaki green one, this blue one. And the reason why I picked blue is because it was the uniform worn during the Battle of Shanghai, which is where my relatives are from, and I think some of them are still there. It was used during the Battle of Beijing, Shanghai, Wuhan, Nanjing. It was used during all of those battles, and I really like the look of it. I really admire the history of my. I think that this represents my family's history of being in Shanghai and the Kuomintang all by itself. And I believe that Chiang Kai-shek would be pretty proud of me. And joking. That guy's long dead now. And honestly, I don't really give a fuck about what he says. But even though that summer is coming up, this uniform does get hot and sweaty really easily. So that undershirt you saw in the beginning of the video is what I would usually wear in airsoft because down here in Texas it gets hot as fuck, and right now I really don't know what the weather or temperature is going to be like because we have very cold periods and very hot periods. Like just yesterday, it was down in the 60s and it's May. So we have very weird temperature changes right now, which I'm kind of confused on. But depending on the weather and depending on the temperature, is what I'm going to be wearing. And another thing, no, this is not what I'm officially going to be wearing in an airsoft battle during an actual airsoft event. Yes, this is what I'm going to be wearing because I need all this stuff for like 3 days. Like I need extra BBs, extra clothes, extra batteries because one battery alone on this will not last me 3 days. But flashlights, food, water, I need all of that in order to make it for 3 days. Cause water is like one of my main concerns because dehydration is a real thing, and if you don't have water, then that will fuck you up. And I don't know, just you could faint, you could get heat stroke, and it's just not a fun thing to do. In food, you don't want to be fighting on an empty stomach. So I would pack light meals in my haversack and in my butt pack or rear pack and also my rucksack. And I always like to, I'm a guy who likes to be prepared for the worst case scenario. So even though that this may seem like my full loadout, I would have airsoft batteries for my airsoft guns. I would have the batteries strapped onto my plate carrier. I would usually have like two of these batteries on my plate carrier, just in case this battery dies. I can easily replace it. And yeah, it's pretty much it for about the explanation of my airsoft uniform. But like I just said, or repeat what I just said, I am not in support of the CCP. I am not in support of communism. And no, I am not claiming that I'm in any armed services in the United States nor around the world. So, just get things clear. No, y'all probably bored of shit for me talking for almost 5 minutes because nowadays y'all can't stand a video that's less than 2 minutes or more than 2 minutes. And that's basically all I have to say. If you like these type of videos and you want to see more content, please leave a comment, leave a like. Please share this to your friends, family, whoever you think might be a good audience for this video. Please share it. And in the next video, I'm going to be explaining everything that's in this rucksack. So stay tuned for that. And that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you for your support. And if I at least get to at least 90 subscribers, I will buy a GoPro with my own money, strap that bitch onto a helmet, and I can actually record airsoft videos and finally probably make my channel blow up because I really like those type of videos. So stay tuned for those type of videos, and that's basically all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.